Hello, everyone. This is Thoughts of the Day with Alisa Starr. Okay, so my name is Alisa Starr, and these are my thoughts. You might have noticed that I have some wrist guards on right now. That is because I am a cripple. And by that I mean my limbs are kind of wonky. September is the month where in Seattle it starts shitting rain, and that weather transition really fucks with my like two broken legs. And then I hand painted the first 55,000 snarky cards that I made. Um, this is a snarky card. This is a poster of a snarky card in case you've never seen one before. And so you can see that, I'm sorry your baby ruined your vagina. That is a typewriter. So I also hand typed. I still hand type a lot of them, but now I use an electric typewriter because I'm a smarty pants. Because my hands can't really take a regular typewriter. Like, you gotta kind of like punch it. So I have repetitive stress in both of my arms, and I've been working on making new snarky shit, right? I've been trying to work on a book and a calendar. As you can see, I'm changing the way the posters look, trying to make sure that they're bigger and better. I hope you can tell me what you think about this one. Anyway, so I've been staying at home a lot working on that shit, and I've been a little bit obsessed with the news. I've been watching the Guyger trial. Today she testified, and all I have to say about that is fucking white girl tears. Like, okay, as I'm watching her, I'm cringing. Not just because of the fact that she killed what is apparently one of the most amazing people in our country. I mean, Botham John, the man she killed, he he paid for school lunches for kids who were too poor to pay. He made sure that poor kids ate food every day all across the country. In his name, people have been starting to pay these kids lunch debts because John inspired everyone after we knew he was dead. Like, the stories about him, and then the way his neighbor, who didn't even know him, was like, I loved hearing him singing in his apartment every morning. That guy was singing like when he went to school to go take care of these kids. Like, he was just like a fucking great guy. Anyway, not just the fact that he was a great guy, he was a person. And I've been watching the trial because white privilege is crumbling right now. And as it's crumbling, part of its crumbling is that we're picking it apart. We're taking a look at all the assumptions underneath privilege. The assumption that her life matters more than his because she's a white woman, because he's a black man. The assumption that her life matters more than his because she's a cop and he's not. Just picking those apart to see if they are real, to see if they are valid, to see if these assumptions that we've let our whole life are in my entire life, all of those assumptions have always happened, and I have used white girl tears a lot in order to see what I could get away with. I have also had them used against me. It sucks when a girl who's prettier than me cries harder than me in a situation and gets the benefit of the doubt. Like, that's happened to me before too. It fucking sucks to see white girl tears weaponized to justify killing a man. But the worst part is not just the white girl tears. The worst part of this Guyger trial for me is her whole, oh, I didn't know, right? Guyger's whole excuse this whole time, she's just basically like, oh, is this not my house? I just didn't notice. Now, that is also a white girl excuse that I've used and that I always got ready, right? Oh, I didn't notice. Like you, just the fact that you didn't realize something is a rule means that you get to break it. Like, that fucking sucks. But more than that is the fact that I recognize that excuse. That is an excuse you have prepared when you are up to no good. You know, that whole, oh my God, like, where am I? Like, I wasn't paying any attention, is a white girl excuse that you use when you know exactly where the fuck you are and you're doing something on purpose. I agree with Roland Martin. I don't understand why we're not talking about what her breathalyzer said. Why is there no talk about a breathalyzer? Did she not get one? When you shoot somebody, shouldn't they check to see if you're fucking sober afterwards? First of all. And second of all, it sounded to me like this bitch had a fight with her boyfriend. Her upstairs neighbor had been annoying her. And so she went over there and she shot him. She was just having a bad day. And this is how cops let off steam. And white girls get to say, like, what? I, like, didn't even notice where I was. Like, I'm sorry, is that illegal? That's more insulting, or as insulting as her white girl tears, as her crying about how upset she is about the situation. Which is what, I mean, honestly, I think that the prosecution did a really good job talking about how she didn't try to save his life. She shot him, then she texted her boyfriend and her friends to come help her out of this jam. Like, that was it. She never really thought about him. I think until 10 seconds before when she was like, I'm just going to fucking shoot this guy. I'm a cop. I'm having a shitty day. So those are my thoughts about the Amber Guyger trial. And I've been watching fucking every day. And like, I have watched some boring ass court shit because that black lady judge is, oh my God, Tammy, I don't know what her last name is. I'm sorry, is giving me life. She is amazing. She lays down the law. She's very clear about the fact that she doesn't give a shit about anything but the law. Follow the law. We're following the fucking law here. She doesn't swear like that, but damn, I love the way she lays it down, but also like her pearl game is like crazy good. Okay, so second of all, that reminds me, Joe Biden hasn't said anything racist in like 3 days. Do you think that maybe he's starting to sundown like during the middle of the day? Do you think he's getting even more what do you call it? Dementia? Is like, do you think his dementia's getting so bad that he can't even like give an interview here and there? Like, I have not heard a single racist thing out of Joe Biden, like, since the last debate. Like, what the fuck, Joe? Where are you? What are you doing? Okay, let's see, what's next? So I wanted to talk to you a little bit about some of the shit I've been making. I make the snarky cards, and I have been working on a 12-month calendar. I've also been working on, like, as I said, like, I painted these pictures and then I typed the type. And so the typewriter type is like hella small. So I've been working on like enlarging things. I've been like graphically like fixing some stuff up. This is taking all of my time, and I am working on book 1, Snarky Cards book 1. It should be out in the next month or so. And I thought it was done. I sent it to the printers. They gave it back to me. I loved it. I got it home and I was like, oh fuck, there's so much shit I need to fix before I can actually show this to 1 million people. So I am getting really annoyed with how long this is taking me. And it feels like I'm giving birth to something. It feels like I can't talk to anybody. I can't like take phone calls and engage with other people until this shit is fucking done. And yesterday my best friend was like, yeah, I bet the Michelangelo got really whiny about how long the Sistine Chapel took. And I was like, thanks for comparing me to Michelangelo. That makes me feel better about all of this. Okay, this has been my Thoughts of the Day by Alisa Starr. I will try to make it even shorter next time. Thanks for hanging out with me, everybody. Bye-bye.